Hey yo! Hey everyone, Andrew
Doug?
here bringing you another video, and today we're going to be doing my top 10 countdown to my favorite movies of all time. Take two, because we got interrupted. But, don't worry, I only got to the number 10 pick. But anyways, this was requested by the winner of the contest, and let me just say this was a hard list to make, because there's so many fucking movies I love, like, for example, Monty Python and the Holy Grail, Bourne Ultimatum, movies like that I really love. Memento, those movies won't be on this list, and it's sad because I really like them. I was debating making a top 20, but Doug may or may not have seen these movies, so he's just going to chime in whenever he gets a chance. So with that said, let's start things off. Oh, there is one rule to this countdown. There's not going to be any doubles of movies. For example, say if I had Terminator 2 on this list, and it won't be, but say if I had Terminator 2 on this list, then I can't have any other Terminator movies. Or if I had Superman 1 on this list, then no other Superman movies. Because then I would just have a list of nothing but Star Wars and Star Trek and Batman movies. It just would be just so clusterfuck. So there can only be one movie from a series on this. So with that said, let's get this started. Coming out at number 10 on my top 10 countdown to my favorite movies of all time would be Walk the Line. Now, Walk the Line is a movie based off Johnny Cash's career and / life, although it only goes up until his marriage with June Carter. Now, you've seen this movie, correct?
Yeah. Isn't it Joaquin Phoenix and Reese Witherspoon,
yeah.
Right?
And they sang everything in there, too.
They're both really good actors and
yeah.
really good singers.
Reese Witherspoon is one of my favorite actresses, and my girlfriend often gets mad at me because of that, but I think she's actually a really good actress. Johnny Cash is one of my favorite artists, and he may not be the best singer, but he really knows how to work his craft, and I think this was such an accurate portrayal of him, and I think the actors just did a phenomenal job. It really is it's a movie that I can consistently keep watching, and I have really no complaints about it. It's a great movie, and it's a movie that my girlfriend and I enjoy. I think it was like the second movie we've seen together. The first movie we ever saw together, first date we ever had. Well, the first time I ever met her, we saw John Tucker Must Die. But the second movie, wasn't that great of a movie. But the second movie was Walk the Line. Great movie overall, makes it on my list. Do you have anything else to say about it?
I can't say much about its number 10 slot, but it's a good movie.
Okay.
What else can you say?
Coming in at number 9 on my top favorite movies of all time would be The Pursuit of Happiness, spelled with a Y. The Pursuit of Happiness is a story starring Will Smith, and it's about, I forget the businessman's name, but it's actually based on a true story. And it's all about going from the bottom, like the absolute bottom of life, and just going up to the very top, and just, this is a movie, again, I saw with my girlfriend in theaters, and I don't cry much. I don't. But I do cry when things happen, and this movie really got to me, and although I didn't cry, you get that little feeling, and right here. Fantastic movie, and this is the movie when I really started to realize how good of an actor Will Smith is, because he's really, I like to say, a renaissance actor. He can do anything, whether it's comedy, action, seriousness, drama, or any of them. It was just a really great movie, and it had to be on this list.
I actually didn't see this movie. I really didn't see it. I was kind of turned off about Will Smith after, Hancock?
But Hancock was after this.
Well, that's because I saw Hancock.
Oh, okay.
And then I just decided not to see this.
Well, you should see it.
I guess I should. I should treat Will Smith the way I treat DiCaprio.
Yeah. Which Leonardo DiCaprio is really good, too. But, on a whole, fantastic movie. Probably the movie on this list that stirs up the most emotion in me, personally. So, coming in at number 8. Number 8 on my top 10 movie countdown list. Yeah, that kind of went right. Would be The Scorpion King. Now, I know what you're going to say, and I know what a lot of people are going to say. Scorpion King's not that great of a movie. Granted, Scorpion King won't be up on the top 100 list of favorite movies of all time. But with Scorpion King, there's a few reasons why I like this movie. There's a few reasons why it's on the list. One is because The Rock is my favorite wrestler of all time, and I think this is, next to The Rundown, the best movie he was in. And The Rundown was a great movie. I was considering putting it on the list. Two is that this movie came out on my birthday, so I guess it was important there. And three, it's not bullshitting anyone. Scorpion King's not trying to be any sophisticated, great movie. This movie is just a flat-out, bulk meathead action movie, and it does a good job on it. Good fight scenes. Okay story for what it was, but I enjoyed it because it just had a lot going good for it, and it understand what it was. It's like that fat kid in school. It knows that it's fat, and it works with its strength. It's like Scorpion King. It works with its strengths, but I put it on the list just for more of personal reasons rather than it being good.
That was in the Mummy series, right?
Yeah, it was a prequel.
So I'm going to say, I'm sorry, Scorpion King really wasn't that good.
I know, but
I'm sorry, if you have to pick a movie in that series, you pick the first Mummy with Brendan Fraser and Rachel, what's-her-name. Good acting, good story, good special effects. That would be the one in that series you'd have to pick. This was just a generic film, but, I understand that Star Trek Generations came out on my birthday, but I'm not going to... That probably wouldn't make my list.
Well, I also liked it just for other reasons. I look past stories sometimes just for the action. That's what I did with it. Is this pee? No, okay. Never mind. My cats pee on stuff sometimes. Okay, so number 7 would be, coming in at number 7 is... Superbad. Superbad. Now, you saw this?
Yeah, I've seen it. McLovin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Superbad is the first comedy in a long time that made me fucking laugh out loud. And I never laughed so hard in a long time than when I saw this movie. I have to say it's probably one of my favorite comedies. It is absolutely hysterical. The only complaint I could ever say with it is it's not as good the second time as the first time, but the story is good, the jokes are good. It's really more geared towards a younger audience. I don't see anyone past the age of maybe 35 enjoying this, but it's really funny when the kid's drawing all the penises, or just in the beginning when he's talking about how he has a boner and he tucks it up and then sometimes he jizzes it in his belly button. It's just an absolute funny movie.
It really is a funny movie, but if I had to pick one comedy, this would not be it. I love The Birdcage with Robin Williams. It's about a gay couple, and they have a son, and he wants to marry this girl, and her father's like this anti-gay politician, and the two families meet. It's hilarious. I could watch that whole sequence like a million times. That movie is hilarious. But the truth is, Superbad is a hilarious movie, but I like The Birdcage better. I
love it, and it definitely made it on this list, and it fought, was it Monty Python for the spot, because it's just like Monty Python is a great overall comedy. I don't know if you've seen that, have you?
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah, it's just the fact is this made me laugh out loud in a way that I haven't in such a long time. But anyways, moving on. That was number 7. Okay, this one I think you've seen. Coming in at number 6 on my favorite movies of all time would be Good Will Hunting. Oh, I threw a curveball there, didn't I?
I think you picked that.
Yeah. Good Will Hunting, Matt Damon, Robert Williams, and Ben Affleck. This movie I thought was just so well done. It hit so many topics, and it's just, it was an enjoyable movie. I think my favorite passage, not passage, but my favorite quote from it is when Robert Williams is sitting down and he talks about how much he loves his wife and how, he loves everything about her, even like when she would fart when she sleeps. And it's really touching because, when you're truly in love with someone, you look past all the bad and you even enjoy the bad faults about them. But really, this is probably, next to the Bourne series, my favorite movie that Matt Damon's in. He's one of my favorite actors of all time. Just a great overall movie, and it was so well done.
It really was. This is a fantastic movie, and the thing is, Matt Damon wrote the whole thing. Ben Affleck just sat there for 6 months smoking pot. But I can't disagree with anything like that. I love Matt Damon as an actor.
He is phenomenal. And I want to see that Green Zone, even though it looks like Bourne Ultimatum 20.
Who cares? Matt Damon in
Exactly. He is really good. Okay, so Good Will Hunting, just absolutely great movie. And I actually watched it later than other people. I think I saw it 2 years ago for the first time, but I loved it. Another good movie Matt Damon's in that I recommend you guys see is Rounders. It's not on the list, but I just want to throw it out there because not many people know about Rounders. Great movie.
With another great actor, Edward Norton.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, coming at number 5 on my top 10 favorite movies of all time would be Dogma. Now, I love Kevin Smith's movies. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, Clerks, Clerks 2, Chasing Amy, Mallrats, Dogma. I love them all. I think they're all good. Chasing Amy more as a movie than a comedy, but I love them all. But if I had to pick one from the series, and that's the rule of this countdown, I would have to pick Dogma. I would say it's definitely the funniest for me personally, and it also hits a subject that I enjoy talking about, and would be religion. Religion and politics I love talking about, depending on who I talk about with, because people take it way too far, but I liked it. I thought it was a good movie. I thought it was enjoyable, funny, and the message that they sent in there, if you're a religious person, which I am a little bit religious, you're not. So, but for me personally, the message is it doesn't matter what your fucking religion is, as long as you have faith. That's all that matters. But I mean, for everyone, I think it was just an absolute movie, and who doesn't love the shit demon?
Okay, like I said, love Matt Damon, but it's got George Carlin in it, with Buddy Christ and his whole golf thing.
Whoa. Buddy Christ.
But as much as I love Dogma, I think I like Clerks a little better than it.
See, I love Clerks, but it gets... I don't find it quite as funny after I see it a few times. I've seen it like 20 times, so that's probably the reason. But if I had to pick one, I'd pick Dogma. But, hey, whatever. It's my fucking list, not yours.
Yeah, I'd still pick Clerks.
Okay, here comes one that I really love, and it fought out a few movies from this genre, but coming at number, 4? Yeah, 4. Coming at number 4 in my top 10 countdown would be The Princess Bride. I love this. Have you seen it?
No.
Oh. Do you even know what it's about?
It's like Anne Hathaway, right?
No.
Oh no, that's.
Hold on, I have it here. 1 second. Well,
no, that's another one.
Princess Bride right here. It has a dude from Glory in it, and here we go. Boom. Princess Bride. Here we go. Take a look at this. Princess Bride. Great movie. It's based off a book, and I haven't read the book, so I'm not going to get into it. You should watch it sometimes. Watch it tonight. I'll let you borrow it. It is fantastic. Definitely a great movie. Love all the actors and actresses in it. I mean, come on. Who doesn't love Andre the Giant? But what's this guy's name?
Matthew Broderick?
Yeah. No, that's not Matthew Broderick.
Oh, no. Okay, the other guy from
yeah.
Glory.
Where is it?
No, that's it. Carl.
Yeah. Carl, whatever his name is. He was in Glory, which was another fantastic movie. But on a whole, this is a great movie. I don't know what to place it in. A comedy, an action, an adventure. It's everything, and it's just so enjoyable. Great movie. I love this movie. I recommend you're going to borrow it and you're going to watch it. And Saturday when we do D&D, you're bringing it back and you're commenting on it.
I guess so.
Great fucking movie. Love it. And the first time I played Ocarina of Time, I watched this movie beforehand, so it has a special connection to my heart. But overall, I love that movie. But moving on, because we're short on time. What was that? Number 4. Okay, this one's going to piss a few people off. Coming at number 3 on my top 10 movie countdown would be Batman Begins. If I had to pick one Batman movie, it would have to be Batman Begins. Now, in order to defend why I'm putting this on the list and not Dark Knight, I'm going to say this, and I already told you this, but there's 3 reasons why Dark Knight is not on this list. And the reasons are, is every time I watch Dark Knight, I tend to like it less and less. The reasons are this. One is, it doesn't invoke any emotion from me at all. I don't get any emotion from The Dark Knight. From Batman Begins, I got a lot of emotion from this movie, for a comic book movie. Like when Bruce Wayne, as a kid, the young Bruce Wayne, was blaming himself for his father's death, and his mother's death, and Alfred's, trying to make him feel better. That's a little gut-wrenching. But Dark Knight doesn't have any emotion. I mean, when Rachel Dawes died, who gave a little flying fuck? I mean, I was hoping she would die. The fucking shit out of her and torn to pieces. I hated that character. Second reason, and these tied together, the second, third reason, I did not like Heath Ledger as the Joker. Now, hear me out before you guys throw knives at me. Heath Ledger did a fantastic job acting, with the movements, the talking, and everything. He did an excellent job as an actor. But it wasn't the Joker. Joker is completely fucking insane. That Joker's not insane. No, not at all. The Joker didn't laugh at all during the movie. I mean, he laughed maybe once or twice, but that's about it. The only time I can think off the top of my head is when he's hanging upside down after being captured and when he does the pencil trick, but never really laughed, and he just didn't feel crazy or spontaneous like the Joker felt like. I mean, again, Heath Ledger did a great job portraying the role, but I didn't feel like it was the Joker to me, especially compared to the comics. And the same thing goes for Christian Bale as Batman. It doesn't feel like Batman to me anymore. When Batman Begins, I let it slide because it's the start of his career. He doesn't feel like a detective. He just feels like a brute and yelling at people. Yeah. But I love Dark Knight as a movie. But if I had to pick one, Batman Begins. Good action, good pace. I enjoyed the atmosphere, and overall it was a great movie. And I really loved it, and it did invoke emotion, which I don't think any of the Batman movies have done for me, other than that.
I guess too. I actually probably do like Batman Begins a little better, but I did like Heath Ledger as the Joker. But you've read more of the comics than me, so you can comment on that.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because a lot of people would crucify me now. It's not that Heath Ledger did a bad job acting. He did a great job acting. He had the mannerisms, he had the talking, the voice. He was a completely different person. He just didn't feel like the Joker to me. Because Joker is completely insane, spontaneous, out of his mind. Honestly, answer this honestly. Don't agree with me. Honestly, answer this. Do you think that Joker was insane? Or do you think it was evil?
I think he was insane. I really got that sense from him.
I didn't feel as though he was insane. I didn't feel the spontaneous craziness that the Joker does. But
the other thing, I did not like Rachel Dawes either. I wouldn't go as far as what you said. And I did feel the emotion was more there in Batman Begins. And I always liked, I don't know, and Christian Bale, he didn't really feel as much as Batman and The Dark Knight. It was still a fantastic movie, though.
No one can ever beat Batman in my eyes but the comic books. But, again, moving on, because we're short on time, I have to get you out by 6. Coming at number 2, my top 10 countdown for favorite movies of all time would be GoldenEye, James Bond. I love James Bond, the series. There's only been 2 movies that I haven't seen, Octopussy and Moonraker, but, there's a ton of James Bond films I love. From Russia with Love is one of my favorite. But if I had to pick one, it would have to be GoldenEye. I fucking love this movie. Character's great, actor's great, action great. Everything about this movie was great. There was nothing wrong with it in my eyes. I loved it. It's my favorite James Bond movie. Beat out From Russia with Love, which is my second favorite. And I love Pierce Brosnan. Sean Connery is without a doubt the best James Bond, but Pierce Brosnan is a close second, and he does a fantastic job in this movie. Favorite James Bond film, if I had to pick it, it'd be on here, and second favorite movie of all time.
I love GoldenEye, but my favorites are tied with You Only Live Twice and Casino Royale.
Which Casino Royale? The original one or the new one? The new one?
The new one. I really love the new one.
There was an original Casino Royale that was in black and white that was done on TV. I actually have the VHS of it.
Yeah.
But anyways, GoldenEye, I love it. And you know what? Only fucking movie game that was good.
Okay, yeah, definitely there.
Yeah. Great fucking N64 game. I take that over Perfect Dark any day. And number 1, and Doug knows what the number 1 is, so I really don't have to be secretive about this. Coming at number 1 for my top favorite movies of all time would be Return of the Jedi. Fuck yeah, baby. If I had to pick one Star Wars film, and I'm picking it from the original trilogy because the prequels suck cock. If I had to pick one Star Wars film that would be on the list, it would be Return of the Jedi. And Return of the Jedi is my favorite movie of all time. I loved everything about it. The fight scenes. I love, the story. I love how every character was portrayed. Luke Skywalker is a fucking badass. He kicks everyone's fucking ass. Everything about this movie was great. Except for the Ewoks beating the Empire. If it was Wookiees, I would have been okay with it. But Ewoks, come on, baby. Lucas, come on. But Return of the Jedi, fantastic movie. My favorite movie of all time. Period. I can't say enough good about this.
I love Return of the Jedi. The Ewoks just kind of have to knock it out from number 1, though. I would pick Empire Strikes Back, but my favorite movie of all time is actually probably Gladiator, believe it or not.
That almost made it on the list. I was thinking about it.
I love Gladiator.
It was a good movie.
That had probably one of
the
best opening sequences.
It was before Sean Connery, Russell Crowe was going around beating up people around the world.
But Return of the Jedi is a fantastic movie. The truth is, and I can't argue with him putting it at number 1. I would just put Empire Strikes Back a little ahead of it, just because I really don't like the Ewoks.
Dude, I love Return of the Jedi. It was amazing. So, that is my 10 favorite movies of all time. Again, congratulations to the winner of the contest. This was your choice. I will be doing more contests in the future for you guys to pick out. And a few people asked Doug to do a top 10 countdown to his favorite Star Wars characters of all time.
Ooh.
I don't know if you would actually want to do that.
Yeah, give me a week or so and I can come up with them.
Okay, so if you want to see that, ask, and Doug will actually do it. But with that said, I'm going to end this video here. This is Andrew saying peace out for now.